Toypixx live stream. And tonight's topic is going to be pretty simple. It's 5 figures or vehicles that you want to see made by some company out there. Bonus points if you think it's actually got a shot of being made. If you think any of those top 5 really have a shot, game on. I likes it. Now, if you're checking this out from the replay as part of the replay crew, that's it. Give me your top 5 figures that you want to see somebody make. Let me know what company you want to see make them. And I know my number 1. I kind of know my number 2, but I couldn't come up with the others. So I think I'm going to try and figure out tonight about like dark horse companies, like what I'd like to see from them. Maybe that would help out a little bit. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's go see how the chat's doing, and then I'll keep you up to date on some other craziness that we've got going on. Spaded One, I had a feeling when I spelled now like I did on the thumbnail, somebody would give me a meow, and here's why. As I typed it, I thought, meow. Yeah. Anyway, meow to you too, sir. Sci-Fi, what's up, sir? All right, here we go. We have the bi-weekly rundown, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings and toytations, everyone. Well, Superman still rises at a modest pace, while Fantastic Four swan dives. Unfortunately, I'd love to see both do well, but such is not the case. Speaking of things not doing well, the Slow Cat has just over 10 days left and it hasn't even reached 7,700 yet. While it can certainly reach 8K by then, will people pull out if only the base is funded or one extra tier at best? Where still the numbers have been ebbing and flowing for the last week, with people apparently reconsidering their options. The horror of Eisenmall ended yesterday and went up for pre-order with online retailers this morning. Standard figures that were listed for 42 on Four Horsemen's site are now 52 on retailers. The biggest news that broke over the weekend was a 23-second preview of Tom Holland in his new Spider-Man outfit, filming for Spider-Man Brand New Day. I saw pictures. I didn't know there was actual video, featuring Peter, an enraged Hulk, Mr. Negative, Punisher, and Scorpion. Whoa. All right, I might have to find that now. Due out near the end of July 2026. Also in Spider-Man news on the comic side, MJ and Paul have split up. This is fans divided. Half saying they can't wait for Peter and MJ to get back together, while the other half say it's too late. And MJ has shown, what kind of person she is, and Peter deserves better. This is somebody who hasn't been into the comics for quite some time. I had heard about Paul, but that's about as far as that goes. Still, Black Cat, or Silk, Black Cat, Gwen, anyone except MJ. No, not Gwen. Gwen stays dead. That is a huge part of Spidey's character. If they bring back Gwen, they truly are bankrupt. Are they bringing back Gwen? Don't let me think that. Don't make me that sad. Anyone except MJ. Dave from Displaying Model Behavior revealed a new ML leak list for 2026, which included a deluxe Hulk. Good Lord, is he maximum-er? The last of the Time Lords is here. Sorry about that, Anton. Good to see you tonight, man. Pixelated, good to see you too, sir. Hola, John. Fancy seeing you tonight. Okay, we got it. Wave and Spider-Man villains Cardiac and Hypno Hustler. DC is catching major flack for their Aztec Batman comic. That's the bi-weekly rundown, folks. Now back to you, Dave, and the esteemed chat. Sci-Fi, thank you very much, sir. Always massively helpful. And I don't know about their Aztec Batman comic. I don't know, guys. What part of the nerd sphere do I need to get back into? Because right now, I'm pretty much caught up with movies. I know nothing of anime. I know nothing of comics right now. I know nothing of all kinds of stuff. What part of the nerd sphere are you like, okay, this is where you'll get the most bang for your buck? Hanging in there. How you doing? That's what I like to see. Everybody hanging. Let's see. Anton, I just started shooting Brand New Day for Spider-Man, and it should be awesome. I heard things. I mean, what Sci-Fi just said is actually the most I heard. That might be fun. It's such a pity about Lonnie Anderson. I used to watch WKRP in Cincinnati all the time. It's getting, I don't know. Like, I watched some WKRP in Cincinnati, but I never, I wasn't into it like that. But I know a lot of people were. Star, my friends, I speak to you now as a man changed. Dark days have indeed come down after leaving 3-0 DLX and my beloved Starscream behind, but I have been witness to a great light. Uh-oh. Has anyone heard any news about the new Doctor Who action figures and when they're going to be released in the US? Anton, I didn't even know they were making more Doctor Who action figures. So, no, not me anyway. Oh boy. Oh dear. Hello, Paul. Good to see you tonight, man. A light coming out of the east. That light has lifted my spirits and soothed my grief. That light has a name. That name is Yellow Park. Oh, I did not think to mention that. Yellow Park AMK Pro has changed me in ways previously thought unimaginable. AMK Pro Transformers will change lives. Starscream lives again. That's nice. And Yellow Park is not crazy pricey either, Star. I should have thought of them when we were talking last time. When I was like, no, get into Hasbro G1. You won't go bankrupt. As my wallet side-eyes me. Always. Skill, what's up, man? Thank you, sir, for keeping everybody involved with the chat. Woo, I see squares. Spaded, 5 figs, no order, Mofex Hulk, Jada, Jolly Green Giant, Mezco, $6 million man, Mezco, Chewy, and Chevy and Chong, and finally, in Art 112, Toby Spider-Man. I'm going to guess Mezco, Cheech and Chong is what you meant, Spaded one. Otherwise, Chevy Chase and Tommy Chong, I mean, that's a fine combo, but I believe that we should get the Cheech and Chong combo instead. There we go. All right. Thanks again, Paul. All right. The feelings I get from Yellow Park, the feeling. It's as if your wife being in the delivery room and the doctor coming out and saying, congratulations, it's a seeker. My heart is healed. I hope, Star, tell me your wife is listening right now, because I will totally reread all this to give it the gravitas that I should have started with. Clank, what's up, man? Good to see you tonight. Skew, they finally added more Cold Slither sets. I think that will help the Snowcat. They can't mess around and help scalpers and think it will fund if they don't fix it. I put that up when I found out about it yesterday on my X account, guys. If you're not following me on X, follow me there. It's just like, it's almost instinctive when I see stuff like that now to just throw it on X real quick. Facebook doesn't get hardly any traction. Threads exists. Instagram's not really the right spot for it. So if you're not following me on X and we have stuff like that going on, follow me. And as I find things like that, I will post it. I did post about it yesterday as soon as I saw that they were up for pre-order. Or was it Saturday? I don't remember. Anton, Spider-Man has to face some really bad choices now that Mary Jane has become the new Venom. Oh, dear. Grazie. They tried to fix it. 9/17/2025 pre-order. Ship date for Cold Slither. We'll see if it worked. Comics. You need to catch up on comics. Got it, Anton. Got it. Tragic. What's up, man? It feels good to be off being on call, and I'm on summer vacation. I can't stop customizing my Rumbler. Oh, another note. CoverGirl came in. Dude. All right, guys. All right. That was something. While we're there, hang on. Let me do this real quick. Don't worry. It's only a little shameless. Why is that? Uh-oh. Did I freeze on everybody there? Oh, no. Everything froze. Stop freezing. Oh, phew. All right. Sorry. Are you guys good? Did everything freeze on your end, or was that just me? Oh, dear. Things are getting funky here. All righty. What do we got? Where am I? Okay. All's good. Sorry. It was all over the place. So This is the latest Patreon post. I finally got a video up. So if you're a paying patron, you'll see this. You can check this out after tonight's video. It's a photo shoot I did with CoverGirl. And then if you're not a paying patron, it'll be up on YouTube tomorrow night at 7 p.m. I figured I should let you know. And what is going on here? Go away. And we're back, baby. 1 month, there was nobody that entered the contest for the photography. So I thought, I got to rework this. So the way I decided to rework it, one, we have August theme, which is teams. And two, somebody is going to win 2 Cobra Vipers just for their little army. So you have to be a member of the Grande tier or higher on the Toypixx Patreon. And you just submit a photo. I've got the rules and all this stuff right here on this link. You submit it to yours truly, and we go from there. The one thing I like about the way this works, one, it makes it a little tougher because Michigan won't allow me, under law, I can't have the spinning wheel deal, right? But what it does do is it makes it so people vote on the winners. And I think that's actually a better system. So patrons will get a chance to vote on what they think is the best picture. We already have 1 entry. So I wanted to let everybody know this runs through August 31st. Teams, winner gets 2 Vipers. Thus ends tonight's shamelessness. But the reason that it worked out so well for me is because Tragic brought up CoverGirl, and she actually really is a cool figure. It's kind of shocking. I was surprised by how much I enjoyed shooting that one. All right. Thanks again, guys. What do we got? Tragic is here. Yeah. I know it's classic TV. I am bad. Starskew and Tutsai by Tragic. And everyone else. Grazie, John. All Mafex, sorry, Pixelated. I will get there one day. All Mofex, Damian Wayne, Comic MJ, Comic Black Cat, Comic Hobgoblin, and Absolute Batman. Absolute Batman's just he'd basically be the size of Bane, wouldn't he? Dave, have you watched Conan yet? I have not, Tragic. I have not. I must. Conan is on the list. The first one. I hear the second one, avoid. Yo, LBZ, good to see you tonight, sir. Thanks, Q. Woohoo! It's a good night. Cue that jammin' theme song. WCKR beer in Cincinnati. I stink at that too. +1 to Mezco $6 million man, but I'll fill out with Mezco 18. Man, I watched Jay Hernandez's video on his top 10 figures of the year so far last night, and the thing that I most enjoyed was the Ramen Toys A-Team van that was on there. I'm like, that thing is so good. I'm going to probably need one of those black vans for Frank, for the Mofex version when that comes out. Die Wallet Die. That is win. Yo, Star, what you think about Lucy getting added to Guilty Gear? They're adding the song. What? Oh, by the way, Dave, I saw that part about Saturday Night Live, and they said, boy, was that a turbulent year. And yes, it was the reason for Norm did not know what to do, and he was gone. He hated having to. Let's see, Skew, never been a show like it before or since to do, and he knows nothing he could do about it. He did sketches. Sarah Michelle Gellar appeared in one episode, and he went on stage and said, well, I've got to do a sketch now. I can see that. Norm did not seem to enjoy his sketches so much. There can never be too much edge runners. Sing it, Lucy. No freeze? Spider-Man is now facing a new villain called Hell's Gate. He'd make a pretty cool action figure. But who would make him, Anton? Is Hell's Gate, I don't know anything about his design. Really, we've got, 4 companies or 4 lines. We've got Mofex, we've got SH Figuarts, we've got Mezco, and we've got Hasbro. Which one should make Hell's Gate based on his design? Like if it's ultra cloth heavy, I guess Mezco's the way to go. Skew, Dave has a beautiful CoverGirl Patreon vid. Very enticing. Thank you, Skew. I appreciate it. So let's see, make merch. I'm choosing for Jada and Edge Runners. Oh, they'll do it. It'll happen. Miss Cogsmith, already working on my submission, Dave. Awesome, Miss Cogsmith. Thank you. And thanks for stopping by this fine evening. Can't wait to see what you come up with. I hope whoever is dating Felt Cover Girl does not hear about that. Oh, dear. Hector will not be happy. Did Dave just freeze for everyone? Ah, okay, it was freezing. Yeah, I froze for me, too. I had to take a look at my teams, and almost every set of characters is missing at least one guy, but I have some ideas. Clank, you're okay. The image I used for the teams there for mine was a totally incomplete X-Men cast. Of course, could you ever actually take a picture of a completed X-Men class? Yeah. Wow. Of a completed X-Men cast. Seems to me that'd be a pretty large picture. Thank you, Paul. Let's see. At Skew, our Edge Runners world is exploding, my friend Jada. Anaplex 3-0 to start. More on the way. Master June won't let us down. We're in for a ride. This is true. Never mind. It was me. Clank. Also, I wish Hasbro finished some of these Power Ranger teams before ending the Lightning Collection line. Yeah, especially like I've seen some reviews of what Playmates is doing right now. Ooh, I don't know. But Clank, if I have heard that Mezco, at least for the Mighty Morphin side, did really good Power Rangers. I don't know my Power Rangers very well. Shocking, I know. But it sounds like if you want a decent representation, you might be able to find the Mezco ones, provided you can find them near retail, which I'm sure is still pricey. And then let's see, if not, would those be the 5 figures you'd want to see? And if so, who do you want to make them? Yep. Let's see, Spaded One, trying to put my money somewhere. Currently stuck trying to pick a Mofex Brown Wolverine or the Moto King Tumbler / Batpod kit. Roughly same price. Call me Natalie Imbruglia. Nothing's right. I'm torn. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't call you Natalie Imbruglia there, Spaded One. It would make me too sad. Their songs, they're so sad. But here's what I would say. Only because they're around the same price, get the Mofex Wolverine, because the second he's gone, he's going to shoot way up in price. And I think you'll still be able to get that Moto King Tumbler. I could be wrong. So don't ever take my word as gospel, of course. But I'm guessing. I mean, that Wolverine was selling for like $500 or $600 on eBay before Mofex reissued it. So even if the Tumbler ends up selling out and going up in price, it's probably not going to go up to $500 or $600. The second one, Corner Destroyers Fund. Oh, even that. Let's see. Anyone remember when Master June, or what Master June said about the estimated release time for the mighty Moscow? I know, different people, but I thought Mighty Moscow kind of was funny. LBZ, 5 figures. Weapon X Wolverine from Mofex. Ooh, that'd be a good one. Onslaught from Mofex. Apocalypse from Mofex. Bio Boosted Armor Guyver in art / Morphig. And Ethan Hunt. Oh, LBZ. You know what? I don't think about in art that much, only because I don't have any of their stuff, but they're killing it. I wonder what. I don't know. So I'll give you my top 2 right now. Number 1, just like I believe it was Spaded One, would be Mofex Hulk. I just want to see what they do before the Mezco one goes up for pre-order. Probably not going to happen, but I'd love to see it. And I think it's realistic to think that somebody is going to make a proper 112 scale, 2-seated 89 Batmobile. And if that happens, I'm going to need it for all my Batmans. So those are the top 2 I've got. It was Wonder Woman at number 1, a comic Wonder Woman from Mofex, but now we're good. She's coming. So those are my 2. I've got to think of the other 3 still. A completed X-Men cast is like 2/3 the Marvel Universe. Yes, that's what I'm saying. there's a couple characters there. Atom Smasher, a character this awesome deserves his own comment block for just his name. I mean, I don't know if I like the character so much. He's not a good dude there, Star, but he does have a rad design. Spaded at Clank. Mezco finished the MMPR Rangers plus green and white. Ah, there we go. Star, I need Jada to throw us an Edge Runner's bone. Just something. Edge Runner's Star. Atom Smasher. You just said it, man. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, June did say, I don't know if we're going and doing more season 1, but season 2 is coming out. So you will get more Cyberpunk. I just don't know what versions yet. And Tom, when I went to Comic-Con a few years ago, it was the anniversary of Power Rangers. All the kids dressed as them, and they had most of the original cast at that time. They were packed. That would have been pretty sweet to see, I bet. Alex, what's up, man? Good to see you this fine evening. LBZ, sup? Paul, Spaded, I want to see someone do the movie Ranger suits. Haven't seen those in a while. See, I don't know things. Who wants to see some Power Rangers movie suits? Let's see. In-art is fire. That's true, Skew. And in fact, now that they've been thrown out there, I'm trying to think. Thanks a lot, LBC. Now I have to figure out who in-art would do. And in-art looks like they would crush it. Who's an ultra-realistic character that just needs to be in-art Indiana Jones? Done. I want an in-art Indiana Jones. That would be in my top 5 for sure. I need a perfect Indiana Jones. Not any of this crappy whatever the last one was, Dial of Destiny. I don't need any Aliens and Shia Indy. I need an Indy from any of those first 3 movies. In art. This is what the world demands at this point. Spaded, Dave, think about in art more. They're damn good. I know. That's that. Boom, boom. See, there we go. I legit have never seen a 112 figure as good overall as my in art 112 Batman or Baleman. Ha, nice. I know I need to pick up some in art. Like that's not even a negotiable. That needs to happen. I put my deposit on Jade Scar on 5 Toys Friday. Nice. The big green hulking guy. Very nice sci-fi. Clank, SH Figure Arts has pretty good Power Rangers and have a lot more complete teams, but they're smaller compared to the other lines. I have the SHF Gokai Green, and he does not fit in with the other lines. I wish SHF would kind of scale their stuff up. It doesn't look like, I will say, the Cyclops that they're making, it doesn't look like he's going to be much smaller than the Mofex. He will be, but not tons smaller. So maybe they're going to try and scale up stuff, at least maybe on the Western side of things. But we'll have to see. Yeah, but Atom Smasher, that's what I'm saying, Star. Won't be out for a long while. That's true. That's true. So here's what you have to think about, Star. Atom Smasher won't be out for quite some time. But that just means that anything else that they show off will take even longer to release. So right now, let's just be happy with Atom Smasher because we also still have Maine and Rebecca coming. So we've got Maine and Rebecca coming towards the end of this year, beginning of next. Atom Smasher sometime after that. And by then, I would be willing to get by New York Comic-Con. We'll know more about what's going on with Edge Runners. But I can't be sure. I'm just saying. In-art John Wick. Maybe, Star. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a Mofex John Wick. What's everybody think of that? I know it sounds like quite a few have them. All right, Spaded's in. Yeah, in-art would kill it with John Wick. Oh, boy. Okay. I'd be happy with an in-art head sculpt for my Mofex figs. I wonder, you know what? In-art could get into that. Just that. That would be sweet. Somebody just making heads for Mofex specifically, and instead of, this is terrible because I don't mean to take work away from customizers, but they would be cheaper if a large company could do it. But then that large company would have to prove, they'd have to have proof that they'd sell a lot. Sorry, you can always tell when I'm thinking because my eyes do this. Anywho, let's keep it going. Clank, I would want to see more Ranger suits again, but I was just hoping Hasbro would do Mystic Force before ending the line. I haven't even heard of Mystic Force. Are they pretty popular in Power Rangers lore? I don't know enough. Uncarded. Oh yeah, let's go. LPZZ. That's right. LPZZ is different than InArt, correct? Help me out there. LBZ, where are you guys finding InArt for sale? I can't find anywhere that ships to North America. Egad, Bombasby, I think. Maybe I'm off though. John, went to a new toy show Saturday. I took my buddy Dave, and let's see, Dave and I 20 minutes to go through all the vendors. Nice. That's not bad, John. And where are you again? What state are you in? Ended up only getting Blanca, DJ, and Sagat at minor discount. That's all right, man. Any discount isn't minor these days. That's pretty awesome. And Blanca rules. I don't have DJ yet. I need to get him still. So congrats. Maine and Rebecca can't get here too soon. That's true. I mean, I'm with you, Star. But I'm just saying, we have 2 more figures to go before Atom Smasher, and then we'll probably know more. Star, I got mine at a local shop. They also ship from the website Toyco. They're expensive, though. Oh, not good. Star, did you try Toys Metaverse? Ah, there we go. I have heard of Toys Metaverse recently. One more thing about Saturday Night Live. They lost Chris Farley and Phil Hartman in the same. Ooh, I didn't know that. Like yeah, that didn't register for me. Oof. Actually, Muff Toys makes a bunch of great head sculpts for 1/12 scale figures. Oh, there we go. Uncarded's got it figured out. LBZ, yeah, LPZZ is different from InArt. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. InArt does Decker and Batty from Blade Runner, and they'd have me. Maybe they'll do it. I don't know. I'm in Maryland. It was in Annapolis. Okay, John. Okay, cool. That was, man, I gotta say, the one thing, I don't know if you guys, let's see, about 30 minutes from me. Awesome, John. Awesome. That's not that bad, honestly. Like when I went to the MuskyCon, that thing was 3.5 hours. No, it wasn't that long. Probably 2.5 the way that I went because I totally missed an exit. But yeah, it's quite a ways away. But yeah, when I'm thinking about, let's see here, hang on. Where was I? My brain just died a little bit. Yeah, that's right. When I'm thinking about where I'm at right now, I'm close to a lot of larger areas, but there's nothing right around here. I mean, as far as shopping for toy stuff and Dio stuff, I'm in a pretty decent spot. But when it comes to just being a place that's going to gather a lot of comic people and pop culture stuff, Jackson's really not it. So the one thing that I have said to friends of mine when I moved from Ann Arbor is, hey, at least I won't have a lot of distractions. And it's turning out to be pretty true. I got to work a lot this weekend. Try Spec Fiction in the United States. They sell everything that InArt makes. Awesome, Uncarded. Thank you. Let's see. I'm all in LPZZ and InArt. Not bad, LPs. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. LBZC. I'm all over the LPZZs and then everything. It's all over the place. We only went because free entry since it was the first time. All right. But you'll be back again, won't you? Anton, it finally cooled off here in Jersey. It was cooler here for a couple days. And today it's back. It's not quite as hot as it's been, but it is a little hotter now. Did really well in my yard sale too. Nice, Anton. Did you get rid of all the things you wanted to get rid of? Clank. I'm in SoCal, so I have a lot of toy and collectible shops within like 30 minutes from me. I got to go to Frankensons again. I've heard such cool things about Frankensons. I got to make it out that way just because of all the crazy shops. I've been to New York a couple times. Each time, of course, I went to Forbidden Planet. But I don't know, and Midtown Comics, but I don't know a lot of the smaller areas that I should have looked for either. Kind of drives me crazy. So, all right. We've got all that going. We pretty much caught up on the chat. That's amazing. I don't do that very often. So, we got the Batmobile. Wait a sec. Hold on. I'm on. Gotta make sure that I get out of the stuff I've got logged into here, that I am logged into. All right, here we go. One day I will get here in plenty of time to nail everything down. All right, so if I think about my top 5, okay, Moth X Hulk. Man, who would do the Batmobile? What do you think, guys? Would Moto King make a pretty good 112 scale Batman for a Moth X figure? Or a 112 scale 89 Batmobile for a Moth X figure? I would think, okay, let's go for now. For now, maybe things change a little bit. Number 1, Moth X Hulk. Number 2, Moto King 89 Batmobile 112 2-seater. Let's see. Number 3, In-Art Indiana Jones. Because that's just straight up necessary. I would say somewhere in my number 4, we would end up with a Moth X Yoda. And it would have to be Empire Strikes Back style. I mean, I wouldn't mind prequels, but I want Empire Strikes Back when it comes to Yoda. Number 5, what I'm trying to figure out is Valaverse, so like Action Force and Fresh Monkey Fiction / Big Bad Workshop. Like, Big Bad Workshop's working on the tick right now. We'll get Arthur. We might get American Made, Sewer Urchin, Deflator Mouse, like the main cast there. We're getting a Barry. We're getting Chairface Chippendale, which is amazing. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of monster in their Monster Force line, or do we go for like a realistic type trooper in the Action Force line? I'm trying to get in there, or do I try and figure out, what kind of Gomez I would like to see? See now, okay. So we've got the top 4. I need to come up with the 5th one. Miss Cog Smith, I vote Batmobile. Yes. Woohoo! We got one. Anton, well, it's not necessarily getting rid of stuff, Dave. Lots of people give me stuff to sell so I can go to Comic-Con and New York Comics and sell them for $1.35 or whatever, and I sell them. That's a great deal, Anton. People are very happy about that because prices are so high, even just for dollar books. Dang. Clank, I just want somebody to make Tron toys, but I don't know who should make them because I would want the bikes too. Who does? SHF does pretty sweet Kamen Rider bikes, don't they? I mean, I don't know for a fact who would do. I mean, there's a lot of different companies making really rad stuff out of China right now, I think. Like the super artsy looking action figures seem to be coming out of China. And that would be pretty amazing to get one of those, to get like a Tron bike from out of there. Although, now that we brought up Moto King, what about model kits, Clank? Like, do you think that Tron might work as model kit type stuff? So maybe Moto King would be the way to go if they made parts translucent so you could fit like a red LED or a blue LED, whatever colors you want in the bike. Uncarded, I've got the new 1975 Mezco Gomez on the way. Nice. That one just cracks me up. That one's funny. Like I've said in the past, I think the ones that I lean towards when it comes to Gomez are the whatever the James Bond looking one is in the white suit, and then the Mork one. The Mork one I thought was awesome. So those are the two I lean toward, but I'm wondering if those would be the ultimate Gomez's for me, or if there's something else. And maybe Todd McFarlane. Who knows? Who knows? Why every time I try and do Todd McFarlane, I sound like Seth MacFarlane doing Peter Griffin doing Todd McFarlane. It doesn't work out too well. John, I'm waiting on the Rumbler before I decide who I want to make vehicles. Need to see how good it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good call. That's a good call. Spaded, it's kind of wild to me that Moto King is basically the only 112 Batman tumbler available. It does seem odd. It does seem really weird, but On the other hand, the only other company making 112 scale DC stuff is Mofex right now. You know what? Ooh, we just said that. We can't forget that Mattel is going to have the DC license. If they go to 112 scale, and I'm really hoping they do, even if their figures, because I said in the last one when we saw all their Mattel figures, how they all have waist cuts, right? Even if all their figures have waist cuts, the DC ones, if they make 112 scale vehicles correctly, that might be something that wouldn't suck. Remember, they do make Hot Wheels. Of course, I don't know how well that translates into 112 scale vehicles. SKU 18 by Inart, Mezco, Haya, or Mofex. And let's see, cheating here. Whole mighty Orbot set with 2 pilots and transforming parts. Whoever will do it right. Man, who would do the Orbots? You know what would be sweet? Oh, SKU, here you go. I don't know how many of you have figures from Diaclone Reboot. Do I have? I've got one over there. It's not easily accessible. I'll pull him out for the next live stream. So he's just this little, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches tall, right? But he's so solid, like it's such a solid feeling figure that I kind of wonder if the same team behind Diaclone Reboot started doing things much like the Orbots, like them doing Voltron and things like the Orbots would be awesome. So I would vote, when it comes to the Orbots anyway, I would vote that we get Diaclone, Takara Tomy doing it. They have Robotech, so maybe. I don't know, though. I'm not sure that one's all that realistic. Uncarded, there's a lot of Tron action figures available already. Everyone from Hot Toys to Diamond Select has made them, I think. But have there been any 1/12th? That's the real question, Uncarded. Sci-Fi, I want NECA to finish the Gargoyles wave they showed off with the M-Word and Coldstone. At this point, that's about as possible as a fully funded Snowcat and pre-orders for officers happening. Oh, that makes me sad. But yeah, that seems about right. What could NECA make that would be amazing? I want NECA to start really improving their articulation, but I don't know that they're going to, so it's kind of a bummer. So I'm not thinking of much when it comes to what they could make. Clank, yeah, but Hot Toys is different and the diamond ones suck. I have all of them. Well, I mean, if they suck, there's not much we can do there. Mofex and Figure Arts both made Bat Pods. I knew Mofex made one. I didn't know Figure Arts made one, though. Oh dear, there's chuckling. I think Spin Master makes DC vehicles too. Yeah, but I mean, some people have really customized them to be able to fit their 112 scale figures, but I'd like a proper 112 scale Batmobile, I guess. Spaded, Hot Toys scares the hell out of me. They not only make $300 1/6 figures, they make vehicles too, Batmobiles, Mando planes, etc. It's wild that they can sustain that model. You gotta wonder how many units they make and how many people are hardcore Hot Toys collectors. But yeah, Hot Toys scares me too. I can't do it because I know me in rabbit holes. If I just touch a Hot Toys, if I look at a Hot Toys funny, I'm hosed. I just added pleather seats to my Rumbler. Nice, Tragic. There you go. So Tragic, tell us about your Rumbler. What do you think? How do you think it compares to other 112 scale vehicles? Of course, SKU. Let's see. Jada already makes cars. I wonder which vehicle licenses they could get. Oh, you know what? They have to make the Mystery Machine. What do they have? They're going to have to make the Flintstones, whatever they call that. Maybe not. I mean, that would be sweet, though, if Jada made a 112 version of that. There wouldn't even have to be, it couldn't cost that much because there's nothing to it. Harry, what's up, man? I just unboxed the InArt Dark Knight Rises figure. I think the Bruce Wayne portrait is the best painted 1/12 head I've ever seen. Not only is it amazingly painted, but it is translucent like real skin. Oh, boy. I need InArt to get that Arkham Asylum figure ready to go. I will order that. That is a promise. I will get that figure. Tragic. CoverGirl's wrench fits on the bolts on the engine too. Man, fun times are coming for photography. I like it. I like it, Tragic. Harry, that thing changed my whole approach to movie figs. A total game changer. Man, I did get to see the ducky boat that they were selling. Looks really cool. I finally found pictures, Anton, so I'm glad you saw them too, man. You didn't invite me, so I crashed. What? What say you? Same here, Spaded One. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous how good that thing looks. If InArt keeps up the detail and quality at the same price range, they will dominate the 112 scale figure market. They will, especially for the realistic stuff. I'd like to see them tackle the more, I want to see the comic stuff. Forget the video games, and I want to see like main continuity stuff if they can do it. Like I want to see what they would do with just a regular old Batman. Harry had to make a dio for mine pretty much immediately, and now I'm shopping for tumblers and bat pods. Wow. That's a good figure. That's a good figure. When they make you have to go out and do that, that figure rules. It was like when I saw the Mofex Punisher was up, I decided I needed one of those ramen vans. And with the Orbots, let's see, the same company that's doing the Mice from Mars, those figures work really sweet, including Charlie. They're equivalent to April O'Neil. I don't know. Let's see. I am not sure, Anton, if you're saying would that company be one to make the Orbots? I don't know. I think it's Nacelle, right? I'm just not sure. I don't have any Nacelle stuff, so I couldn't tell you. Tragic. Well, from videos I saw on the ramen van, I saw that it didn't fit larger scale figures and the gear shifter broke on many I saw. Oh no. Now, hopefully it doesn't fit larger scale figures. Hopefully it'll fit Frank. Ugh, that makes me sad. Spaded, real quick. Does the InArt Batman check all your boxes for a photogenic figure? Oh yeah, Spaded One. It does. It does. The only problem it has is just me personally. I just don't do movie figures. So that's really the only problem. I've watched several reviews because of how amazing that thing works. Or looks. Harry, Mezco is going to have to take their game to the next level to compete. Yep. I think a lot of companies, InArt is good for that, especially. Everybody's got to step it up. That's what I like to see. I wish, honestly, that all these licensors be like, you know what? Everybody gets the license. That would weed out who's good and who's bad real fast. That'd be sweet. Con, the wheels do not turn left or right on the tumbler, or on the rumbler, I'm assuming, right? But I may ask my buddy who works on RC cars and see if he can put this body on an RC buck. Wow. Okay. That would be pretty sweet, Tragic. Oh, that thing's gonna be the best rumbler out there when you're done. How well do the InArt figures fit in with other 112 lines? You know what? I didn't pay attention to that. Who's got an answer, guys? Kind of small, actually. Not figure art small, but close. Ugh, that hurts a little bit. Ramen van will fit Mofex. Fine. Awesome, John. Thank you. See, the InArt Batman versus Superman figures have soft goods clothes. Man, that would be really cool to make the cave car and probably the Phantom Cruiser, too. Phantom Cruiser. Which one's the Phantom Cruiser, Anton? The InArt Dark Knight Returns Catwoman is going to be the real test because they can't hide the articulation at all like they can on these Bat Boys. Oh, that's right. They're doing the Anne Hathaway Catwoman, aren't they? I forgot all about that. Rumbler, don't worry. I figured, Tragic. I figured. You're good, man. I'm taking another swig. Yeah, that thing is pretty sweet. Let me go... Since we're talking all about InArt Batman here, let's see what we can find. Site can't be read. Let's see. Can't provide a secure connection. Awesome. Hang on, guys. I'm looking. InArt Pop Collectibles. Most everything I'm seeing on the stuff I'm finding is 1/12. What were some of those? It was Toys Metaverse, right? Let's go there real quick, see what we can find. Oh, wow, I don't think I've ever been to Toys Metaverse before. Legendary Outlaw. Ooh, they have Cowboys figures. All right, hang on. I'm sitting here looking at this, and I haven't invited you guys in here. All righty. Daredevil. Oh, we can pre-order Mikey right now. Little tall. Let me see. 1/12 Batman. 1/12 Batman, The Dark Knight Rises. Deluxe, standard version. Is he, let's see, non-refundable, remaining. Sorry, guys, I'm looking right now to see, is he even available here still? I mean, not that I'm in for him. 2 reviews. Oh, buy it now, deluxe version. There you go. Okay. So he is still available on Toys Metaverse. Wow. Yeah, I should have just found the regular shots for him. Hang on. Look at that. That's incredible. Like, that looks like, okay, that's incredible. That's all I got. Hang on. Let me show that to you. I'm realizing I thought it stayed in the same window. It didn't. So hang on. My apologies, guys. Okay, here we go. Look at this. Look at this picture. That is ridiculous. All right, let me see how many of you are yelling at me because I wasn't showing it. That's alive from Batman Returns. You really don't think you'll win, do you? Well, Dave, that's awful from Batman Returns. Batman Returns. Batman Returns was good. Harry, the only big problem is In Art's Dark Knight doesn't have drop-down hips. Isn't the articulation of his hips pretty good, though? Like, I'm not so worried about drop-down hips with somebody with that much armor, I guess, but maybe. I don't know. I need to look at more. Pixelated, they fit very well based on reviews. Ooh. That's the one that's making the biker mice from Mars. Yes, Nacelle. There we go. Are those 1/12 scale cowpokes? They might be. Oh, curses. 1/6. Never mind. Gotta love the names for some of these. Death Star Supervisor. Our old friend Space Ghost. Yeah, dude, that Batman is insane at 1/12 at any angle. The literal gnarliest 1/12 figure I've ever handled. Yeah. Just yeah. I don't even know what to say at this point. Okay, deluxe version, definitely. Yeah, it's photogenic either way, but the deluxe version gets extra points because it has the Bruce Wayne head. Let's go back a little bit. Man. Look at, okay, this pick too. InArt is killing it. I think I told you guys I saw Anthony's Customs do a review on Sun Wukong. That figure is nuts. Like, I don't know that they've missed yet. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to need them to do that Arkham Knight. Once they do that Arkham Knight, I will be good to go. Spaded. The weird thing is it poses really well too. You can't tell from the detail, but this thing can get low and pose with his guns great. Spaded. And the price is just right. That's true, man. The price on this is not insane, and it's officially licensed and everything. Bombusby has the Moto King Bat Pod for $32. There. Oh, Harry helping the people out. There you go, Spaded one. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what else to go with as far as this guy is concerned. But now I have to figure out, I got to figure out my fifth. Mr. Madsen, what's up, fellow nerd? Good to see you tonight, sir. I'm back. What did I miss? Where and when can we get the Arkham Origins Batman? Man, I don't know about Arkham Origins. This is, what do we have here? This is the Dark Knight Rises, I believe. Well, it says the Dark Knight Trilogy. But yeah, this one is on Toys Metaverse right now, the one we're looking at. Woo-hoo. I will now push more buttons. What's going on, Ghost Tab? Good to see you this fine evening. So yeah, this thing looks really good. That's it. I need to start seeing more in art. I want to see, I would get that video game Batman. I was very tempted by the Rebel Tech one, but I think if in art keeps this kind of quality, I would pick that one up for sure. Oh, thanks guys, keeping everybody involved. I likes it. That is why when I talk about the chat here, this is the best chat on the internet. For certain. So yeah, what do we got here? Deluxe version on Toys Metaverse, $83. So I don't know about shipping. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about looking that up. So if you guys want to see it, go for it. Look at these pics on the side that we didn't really see so well. Hang on. This one kind of a little bit of a bird's eye view. I'm looking at the pictures on the right, by the way. On the right-hand side. Just standing there, regular old. Oh, that's nice. Now, the problem with this, from what I recall, is there's no wire in this cape, correct? Ooh. Of course, if there were wire, you couldn't do that. Boot to the head. Oh, Batman brooding. Yeah, these are cool shots. InArt knows how to do the whole thing. They know how to make a great figure, and they know how to take great shots of that great figure. All right, yep, Arkham Asylum, let's go. Arkham Knight Batman, whatever it is, get him to me. Anton, that is really great action figure. I have a poster just like that. It's really cool. Yeah, that's the thing, is this thing looks remarkably like Christian Bale. Maybe InArt Edge Runners? Don't do that to yourself, Star. Although if that does happen, wow. And some of the stuff they've shown off. Is InArt the company that has shown off some of the Dark Knight's metal stuff? Because if that's the case, my goodness, would they kill it with some, cyberpunk, with some Edge Runners. Good Lord. It's too bad you don't do movie stuff, because I think you would have a field day with this figure regardless. I think so too. In fact, I know I would. My only thing is I have to find those ways to cut down the possibilities. And honestly, movie figures have never impressed me, but that is, Star, don't say that. But that is mostly because no movie figure ever gets the likeness perfect. This movie got the likeness, or this figure got the likeness perfect. And so I'm having weird thoughts. I don't know. Funny feelings, if you will. That Batman is sick. I love mine. What's up, Ricardo? Thanks for stopping in this fine evening. Yeah, he looks awesome. Oops, I'm skipping it. Go. Here we go. I remember when Dark Knight Rises came out and I told a spell, let's see, I knew about after I just saw, and he said that's all. He didn't want to say no. I don't want to hear no more. I don't want to hear no more. No spoilers. Is that what was going on there, Star? Or Anton, I'm sorry. Snake Eyes Polar Bear in stock at BBTS. There you go, folks. If you need that polar bear, move, move, move. Who out there ships in art to North America? I gotta think Toys Metaverse does, right, guys? Let's see here. Let me see if I can find, okay, delivery policy. Let's see what this says. Full payment, key tracking events. I'm looking right now. This is big time stuff here. Let's see, our pre-order policy, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking to see if it says anything about where they ship. Let's see, orders will be sent by Spaceship Air, HK Post, UPS, FedEx. Hang on. I swear, I'm looking. All right. Help us out, guys. I'm assuming this can be sent to the US, but let me see. Maybe he'll help me out with, oh, no, that just takes me to pre-orders. All right, yep, help out the answer there. Who shopped at Toys Metaverse? Benny Torres, what is going on, man? Thank you for stopping by this evening. We're just sitting here hanging out now, seeing what's cool. Anton, I know what that action figure is. I know you need me part of your collection, Dave. I know. All right, guys. So for anybody just joining in, the topic tonight is what 5 figures do you want to see toy companies make? So let me know and try and figure out what company you want to see make them. So far for me, I'm at my top 4. I've got number 1 with a MOFX Hulk. Number 2, vehicles count as well. Number 2 is probably a Moto King 112 scale with 2 seats, 89 Batmobile. Number 3 is an in-art Indiana Jones. And number 4 is a MOFX Yoda. So what does anybody else have? I still have to come up with that 5th one. I was thinking of a Mezco or an Action Force or something from Big Bad Workshop. I'm trying to figure all that out right now. Saw that, excited. Oh boy, there's all kinds of good stuff. Thanks for keeping the people involved, Star and Skew. You guys rule. Uncarded, just pre-ordered it too. And the Mythic Legion's Polar Bear too. Oh man, there's going to be a lot of bears out there. Spaded, I want to see InArt doing Deadpool in this style just so I can see how they do his unmasked head. That would be ridiculous. Like, as much as I love the look of the MOFX Deadpool, seeing what InArt can do with faces, a Deadpool would be amazing with an unmasked head, I think. Skew Bombasby, heard that? There you go. Bombasby is the way. Little gnome dude and food set too. Oh, that guy's awesome. And I, of course, missed all that. I'll have to order them later, I suppose. None of my regular online stores carry InArt. Yeah, give Bombasby a shot, Star. I think that's where Harry got his Batman. And it's just Bombusbee. We might check it out here in a minute. Bombasby's where I got mine. There you go. Ricardo got his there too. MOFX Blade. Oh, that would be nice. What are you thinking, Ricardo? Are you thinking movie or are you thinking comic? Star, there you go. Yep. You're set. Spaded, I still think Mezco is the best choice to end up with a Star Wars license. I want these characters with all soft goods and ample accessories, heads, and hands. That would be fantastic. The only thing, and this isn't, I love the idea, Spaded One, but how do you fill out Like, okay, a stormtrooper, I think you could fill out with plenty of extra accessories, right? But how do you fill out, like, say, Darth Vader with a lot of accessories? So you'd have the lightsaber fully extended. You'd have one swinging. You'd have one that's just the hilt. So there you're set there. Maybe a thin one versus a wider one, and then a bunch of hands. Then you have like his unmasked head and his obviously the masked head. But if you're thinking about all the stuff that they usually put in their boxes, what else do you fit in with that stuff? Because Vader's one that I probably came up with the most accessories you could pull off. Like Han would have his blaster. If you're going New Hope Han, really it would just be his blaster. Maybe some money for when he collects. Maybe obviously some alternate heads and hands. I don't know. Like, would it warrant that Mafex price or that Mezco price point, or could they make them? Could they just make them cheaper intentionally because of that? But the answer there is no, because Star Wars license is insane. And in art, now I'm thinking in art Star Wars a little bit after Star brought that up, because, like I said, with my problem with a lot of movie figures, it's that figures don't look like the actors very well. And obviously, InArt can nail it. And Mezco doesn't really make that part of their thing. Like their indie doesn't really look like indie, you know? Oh, man, but it would be. Oh, there's so many. Ooh, Star Wars is one that needs a lot more love somehow. Bump in the night. What's going on, man? 5K Toys has similar stock to this site, it looks like. Ah, okay. We were just checking out 5K last time. We might give that a shot. What we were looking for is the InArt 112 scale Batman. Ghost Tab, I got me InArt Batman from Gundamit. There you go. All right. And we know Gundamit ships here, as does Bumblebee. Star, my first is a group, every single living being shown in Edge Runners made by Jada. I'd be all over InArt or Mezco Blade Runner, Rebel Tech, Amazing Yamaguchi, Alien, and Predator. Oh, that'd be sweet. You know what, Star? I totally have been forgetting about this. 52 Toys actually showed a little bit of their Alien. They weren't great pictures or anything like that, but I know we talked about it way back when. They're also doing Street Fighter. So everybody's doing Street Fighter. Street Fighter seems to be the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But I saw just a little snippet of the Alien. So see if you can find that. I don't remember where it was. Ricardo, I would love both comic and movie, but I'd go with comic first. Man after my own heart, Ricardo. Awesome. I mean, I'm with you, though. A Wesley Snipes Blade done by Mafex would just look good. But now I'm thinking an InArt Wesley Snipes Blade would look really good. So now, okay, so here's where my brain's going. Comic, I'm totally good with Mafex. But realistic, like cinema type stuff, give it to InArt. Ooh, man. Ooh, now there's dreaming. Star, Skew, Ricardo, thank you guys. There you go. The people have your back, Star. This is why I love this chat. Bump in the night. I'm thinking Marv Wolfman 1970s Blade. I just got new 52 Nightwing, Gomez 1975, and 3 Skulls. Nice. Along with a Rumbler. Gotham by Gaslight Batman and Joker and the original Doc Knock. High end. Wow, Bump in the night. That's a serious. Tell me, did they all just ship at once? Like, was that an insane pile of loot you had sitting waiting for you? Because that's pretty awesome. Skew, let's see. Simple Dave, give him what he loves. Give Vader sand. You know what? You might be right, Skew. He loves sand. It's not coarse. It doesn't get everywhere. No Rancor has lab boats about it. Oh boy. John, I will say that Mezco's figs have less accessories if they're licensed. Just comparing Doc Knock to Snake Eyes to Junkyard Joe to Iron Man. Okay, that makes sense some, John. Thank you. Because obviously they're paying more for the license, so you get less in the box, which is a shame, but it makes sense. Star, I'd love a Hiya Toys Godzilla -1. Not sure if I ever mentioned that before. It doesn't sound familiar. Not ringing a bell at all, Star. Pixelated Mezco Emperor could have all the lightsaber effects plus lightning. Ah! You know what? Mezco could probably do the Emperor, and the face wouldn't have to be absolutely perfect because it's got the cloak hanging over it half the time. And it's got that crazy stuff going on down the middle of it. A Mezco Emperor specifically might be really cool. Harry, Snake Plissken, David Bowie from Labyrinth, Darkness from Legend, Darkman from the Sam Raimi movies, and the Monsters from Nightbreed movies. Not bad. Okay, Harry, who would you want to see make them? Anton, you know what? We were all talking in art. I'm going to guess you were thinking in art, but let me know in case I'm wrong. Anton, oh, please, why does not Mecha? See, because if they have a license to Hamburger or Ruby Spears, they should do Thundar the Barbarian, add Ariel and Ukla. Are you talking Mezco? And booyah. Okay, there we go, Anton. Okay. So we've got number one. I think I just figured out my fifth. We've got number one. We've got a Mafex Comic Hulk. Number two, we've got an 89 Batmobile, 112 scale Batmobile from Moto King. Number three, we have In-Art Indiana Jones. Number four, and maybe number four goes to 5. I don't know. Tell me which order you'd put these guys in. But right now, number 4 goes to a Mafex Yoda from Empire Strikes Back. And number 5, Jada Bugs Bunny. Okay, and go. Anton, and of course, they're horses. A horse is a horse, of course. I'm good with that, Anton. Let's see, In-Art Wesley, you're right. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Star, I'd get a kick out of In-Art doing real-life Wild West folks like Wild Bill Hickok, Jesse James, Wyatt Earp, etc. Star, that'd be sweet, but you know what now? In-Art needs to do Tombstone. Just you bringing that up, In-Art needs to do Tombstone. And Unforgiven. The problem with Unforgiven, I might be the only person that would buy those figures, but I think we get a lot into the Tombstone ones. Harry, Dave, I'm a serious In-Art shill at the moment, of course. Okay, got it. Skew, Charlie Murphy, Rick James, Prince, Robin Harris, and John Witherspoon by In-Art Wave 1. There it is. In-Art, we need Rockus. Jada Toys Akira is easily on my list. Nice, Star. Nice. Spaded One, Bugs Bunny? How about Roger Rabbit? Man, okay. Now, Bugs Bunny wins for me, Spaded One, but who owns Roger Rabbit now? Isn't that Disney? Because I know when it came out, well, I don't know anything. Yeah, you know what? It was a Touchstone release, wasn't it? And Touchstone was Disney, but they still allowed the Warner Brothers characters to play. And Warner Brothers, like Looney Tunes, have always been cooler than Disney characters. So, yeah, Bugs Bunny. I'm taking Bugs. Jose, what's up this fine evening, sir? Mezco Hulk looks awesome, but we needed to see more head expressions. That's true, John, or Jose. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see what else that Hulk is coming with. His head does look huge. That's one of the reasons I want to see a Mafex Hulk. But I'm not going to lie. I think that Mezco Hulk looks really good. And because he's Marvel, he's probably not going to be just up on Mezco and sold out right away. He'll probably be up for pre-order for a while. Anton bumping the night. That's an awesome tagline. In-Art Young Guns would be an instant buy. Yeah. Oh, In-Art, stick to the real stuff, obviously. Maybe some video games too. Flame Toys Dragon Zord looks amazing. I don't think I've seen that, Jose. Might have to look that up. Disneyland still has the Roger Rabbit ride in Toontown. Ah, there we go. There we go. Looney Tunes will always beat Disney characters. Skew, Disney owns Roger. That's what I thought. Jada Toys Duke Nukem. Oh my God. That sounds perfect, actually, Star. I think Jada would crush a Duke Nukem. Mezco Hulk will get a long look from me when he drops. Yep. Yeah, I'm curious about him. Mafex Hulk needs to be big, at least as big as Bane, preferably larger, for sure. With Super 7 not making heavy, let's see, Jada might be able to squeeze out a Roger and Jessica Rabbit set. Oh, not making Disney. Jada might be able to squeeze out a Roger and Jessica Rabbit set. Here's my problem, Skew. I don't, this is terrible, but Disney sounds like kind of a problem. They've got, their licenses are crazy expensive. and I want June and the team to be able to knock it out of the park every time. So, as much as I like some Disney properties, I don't want Jada to have to deal with it. And I know that sounds totally counterintuitive, but don't want Jada to have to deal with Marvel. I don't want Jada to have to deal with Star Wars or Mickey or Pixar or any of that stuff. I want Jada to deal with Warner Brothers and what they're dealing with now, video game companies. Yeah, stay away from Disney, Jada. Spaded one. I'd much rather Jada get all these video game dogs than friggin' McFarlane trying to charge 50 to 60 for his. I agree. Jose, third-party Gladiator Hulk looks dope. Yeah, we saw that. In fact, I'm sitting here on the screen for forever, aren't I? Yeah, we looked at him quite a bit last time. Let me see here if we can find something else that might be interesting. Just because we haven't really been... Let's go to Bombasby, since they've been brought up quite a bit here. Whoa, hey, speaking of that Hulk, front and center. Here we go. And so is that one. Sexy Ice. The journey begins. Tonya Tigress. Pre-order now. Okay, hang on. Super NPC. That's only a little ridiculous. Let's see here. Action figures. Let's go to superhero. Oops. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to make it work. There we go. Oh, look at that. Superhero Prime shows up first. Okay. Here's what we got on Bombasby. I've never actually hung out here, so I can't tell you much about it. But we're looking to see what all is. Let's see. A lot of 1/9 scale, which is kind of weird. Here's an LPZZ Dark Knight's Metal, the Batman Who Laughs. Is this the only picture? I think this is pretty much the only picture we have of him, isn't it? Woo! Spaded figs. No worries, no worries. I know you said dogs, but I figure at this point figs, because you typed in figs so that it no longer means dogs. I'm going to stop talking and skip to the next one. Jose, how big is Mezco Hulk? We don't know. We have only our best guesses. Somebody that was there, I can't remember. They might be in the chat. If you are, let me know if that was you. Somebody said they saw him, and he looks like he's a little bit bigger than the Mafex Bane. And the Mafex Bane, I would assume, is between 7 and 7.5 inches tall, so probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 inches, but I don't know for sure. We need to see the Marvel Hulk leaks. Yes, we do. Mafex showed that Hulkbuster prototype recently. It's huge. Gives a bit of scale for if they ever get around to Hulk. Yeah. Skew, they are a problem, Dave. Disney, facts. Yep, that's the only thing. Like, I love some of their properties for sure, but it sounds like working with them and people having to spend a ton of money on the licensing, I would rather Jada got to party in the places that are kind of easier to work with, I guess. I still want my Jada Toys Punch-Out figs. Nice. You need the Jada Toys. They could obviously do it, like the grid guy that you are. They could obviously make that figure. I hope Mattel nails 1/12 scale, Legend scale, DC not confirmed yet. I know, Skew. That's what I want. I want it to happen, and I want them to have ball peg waists. But we'll see. Hopefully what happens is, again, even if they don't have ball peg waists, hopefully they'll make vehicles that are awesome. A Jada Little Mac would go hard. What's Little Mac? I don't know Little Mac, Spaded one. Help me. We need a Colossus Juggernaut. Oh, that'd be sweet. I wonder if, Legends would do that, I would think, wouldn't they? especially if they use the new Juggernaut body. It would look good. Sexy, I know, Skew, see? I can get behind those. Third-party Gladiator Hulk looks skinny. He does a little bit now that you say that. Anton, and of course, let Luca have his son, bow and arrow. Let his son bow and arrow. Yeah, he used to knock out bad guys with it, not just use his brute strength. Who is that? Help me out, Anton. Luca. Man, I am failing. I am failing at nerdiness tonight. Star, I'd go for Jada Toys making a line of McFarlane figs with cheap plastic break-apart action. Could be interesting. No. Harry, I ordered the Super NPC figure. Nice. That, when I first saw that thing, it cracked me up. I did end up pre-ordering Mezco Superman. I like the movie quite a bit. Sweet, John. Yeah, I like the movie quite a bit, too. Paul, I'd love them. Oh, boy. Let's see. Harry in art's doing a Batman Who Laughs also. Man, I got to find these pictures. Anton, sorry, Dave, not Disney. Sony owns the right to Roger Rabbit. Does he? Or do they? I could swear it was Disney, but hey, if Sony owns the rights to Roger Rabbit, game on. John, Anton, it's actually Disney. Wikipedia and stupid AI agree. Brick, what's up, man? Late. Good evening, folks. Good evening, Brick. Good to see you this fine evening. We're trying to figure out, and I think I finally have my list nailed. 5 figures or vehicles that you want companies to make. And so here's what I've got. I know these guys have heard it once so far, the complete list. So number 1 is a Mafex Comic Hulk. Number 2 is a Moto King 112 scale with 2 seats, 89 Batmobile. Number 3 is an In-Art Indiana Jones. Number 4 or 5, I'm trying to decide the order for these last 2, is a Mafex Empire Strikes Back Yoda. And then number 5, a Jada Bugs Bunny. This is what I'm thinking right now. So what do you got? Spaded, Little Mac was the playable character from Punch-Out. Oh, Little Mac was the grid guy? How did I not know? I played Punch-Out. How did I not know my name was Little Mac? Star, Yellow Park AMK Pro Figs have me really excited. They're marketed as model kits, but they're not. They're actually Build-A-Figs, and they're awesome, even higher quality than 3.0 DLX. Are they, Star? Are they? I mean, actually, I don't have a Yellow Park, so I don't know about the quality, but I do know they look amazing. All right, John Star, there's a bunch of figs that are quasi-model kits that look pretty cool. Yellow Park is definitely good. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of that stuff, and sometimes I wonder if I should cover some of those 112 scale model kits because they look like at least some of them would go really well with the figures that we all collect. I'm all over that 6-inch plus Jade Scar non-Hulk fig pre-ordered. Nice, Brick, nice. Yeah, a lot of people are stoked about that one. So true, they blew me away. Brick, love that list, Dave. Thanks, Brick. If you've got something, fire it away. We're trying to figure out what the people need. John, I almost picked up some at the show, but decided to go with the Jada instead. Nothing wrong with that. We all know Jada rules, John. Spaded, hold up. We forgot to mention a Mezco Ernest P. Whirl. He has to come with Vern, because I don't think we ever saw Vern, did we? Like it needs to be just hands on a, like through a camera or something. Or he needs a fisheye head. All right, so you know when Vern's looking at him and his nose, like he's just looking at him really close up, you need an Ernest with a fisheye head. That needs to exist. In the arcade Punch-Out, you're the green guy, but on NES, you're a character named Little Mac. Oh, man. I have got to get my memory checked when it comes to my Punch-Out. Thank you, Brick. Anton, how to get up a little earlier tomorrow, guys. But always remember, buy more toys, buy more comics, and always have fun. Good night. Good night, Anton. Have a great one, man. And thanks, as always, for stopping by. Always appreciated. Always fun to see you in here. Skew, Brick. And the sandals come off, or let's see, do the sandals come off of Jade Scar? I don't know. Oh, there you go. Brick's got it. If InArt ever gets a Star Wars license, it's all over for everyone else. Unfortunately for us, InArt already said in no uncertain terms that InArt will not be going anywhere near Star Wars. Then it looks like it's Mafex or Mezco. Those are the ways to go for Star Wars, it would seem. Brick and 6-inch Plus has a non-headband head ready. Remains to be seen how we can get it. As in for the Jade Scar, you mean, Brick? Let's see. Oh, now I'm curious. All right, let's look at more. I want to look at more Bombasby a little bit here. Just see what else. We got the Kyoto One Punch Man. We've seen that. What else in stock? Because maybe some of this in stock stuff we can't get anywhere else. We've got Rebel Tech, Amazing Yamaguchi. This is one of the Batman things. I can't remember. Let's see. Oh, there you go. The DSM Earth Superman, it says. Dawson model. Weird. It says Superman for Captain Planet. What is this? I don't remember this one. Huh. That's kind of cool. 1 cent though, so it's not a real toy. I kid. It's funny to joke, yes? All right, let's see what else we've got. Joyman Toys, Batman, Red Sun. What's this one? Sorry, guys, here I am just looking around now. Batman, DC Night Ranger. Shipping. Oh, hey, look, it's telling me where it ships to. Oh, no, there's a lot of this that I don't know about, obviously. I want to find, hold on, I've been kind of aimlessly looking here. Let's actually find that InArt Batman. It's probably sold out, but hey. What is this? Wait. How big is this? Hang on, guys. Uh-oh. I can't find more information. Deposit's $1. It can't be that large. See, LPZZ is showing stuff that's really cool too. Like that Deathstroke looks sweet. Dude, I want InArt to do basically all the movies now. They're just too good. That's what it looks like. Like if you're gonna get a movie line, you want to jump in on InArt if they will do that movie line. Spaded real quick, that Dawsonoff model Captain Planet isn't cutting it. That's, what was it? I think I heard Robo say that he thought it was going to be pretty small, but I don't know beyond that because I don't know my Captain Planet. Kyrus, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by tonight. Skew Break, is that the bonus or any clue to the Jade Scar bonus yet? See, Spaded, can't argue with that. InArt really is too good to believe. Yeah, for the Jade Scar, 6-inch Plus has several heads carved. So he has a non-headband head if you want a more standard Hulk. Nice. And Brick, is 6-inch Plus, is he on Instagram? Or where can we find him? Skew thinks definitely want a dope Hulk. Yep. Green Scar is felt. When he was on Sakaar, everything was more powerful than on Earth. It was the equivalent of him going to a powerhouse gym on intense level. Wow. Yeah, I do need to read more comics. Yeah, definitely svelte. I'm good with it. I like that. That tends to be how I answer such things too. I'm like, yeah, I like it anyway. Spaded, I'd buy a Mafex Captain Planet all day. I hope Mafex doesn't waste a slot with Captain Planet. I kid. Is jokes. I funny guy. Star, that's a problem with these boutique companies. Their figs are second to none, but unfortunately, they'll only be making about 12 copies. Yeah. But if you get one of those 12 copies, you're going to be fine. Brick, I also have my anniversary Marvel Legends Hulk. Nice. It's been a while. That's the one. Is that the one that came with the Wolverine brick, the first appearance? I had that one if it is. See, Dawson also did a Brave Star, so we know how big it is. Smaller. That's what it was. I think that's what Robo was talking about. Have Immortal Hulk Diamond Select 2. Want posability too. I think that was the one that was made by the same people that did the Hulk for Marvel Legends, right? Because they said it was kind of the same figure, just bigger. All right, guys, let's go about 5 more minutes. I know, my apologies, but we'll run this till 8:30 my time. And from here, what do you got? What else you got? What are some top picks that you guys want to see a company make with Jade Scar? Because yeah, I think I finally got it, but I had to come up with it while we were all talking. Luckily, enough of what you guys said made me think about some things a little differently, and I came up with a serious list. Like InArt wasn't even on my radar as I was trying to figure this out. And then I realized, wait a sec, perfect Indiana Jones. See, Thundar and Herculoids. All right, there you go, Ghost Tab. Who's making them? Who do you want? I would say Jada for those, but that's just me. Brick, food for thought. Every company starts its boutique. The more we buy, the more copies they make. That's fair. That's a great call, Brick. So we're looking at right now, InArt and LPZZ. These are young companies. And if we get super stoked, then what's going to happen is they'll have to make more to fill demand, which will help them in the long run. And they might even decide to reprint some of the older stuff that they've made. So yeah, if you guys are into this stuff, load up, make them sell out. John, I need a really, really good World War II Captain America. They had the one, it was the Ultimate Cap from Marvel Legends. And I know because I had that one. It had the green, the military motorcycle and all that stuff. It was a good looking cap. It really was. But it was the ultimate one. So I don't know if that would work for World War II. I mean, it was the Ultimate's World War II version, so it might work. But obviously he had the waist cut, but he looked the part. So if that works for you, John, that one does exist. Jada is a good idea for a Hanna-Barbera era. Let's see. Moriarty? I don't know what that is, Ghost Tab. Help me out. Star, I'd buy figs of the Island of Misfit Toys from Rankin Bass as long as McFarlane makes them. Seems oddly appropriate. That's just mean. It's not wrong, but it's mean. Spaded one. I need Mopx to do more Marvel comic villains. Doc Ock, Scorpion, Kingpin, Muse, Kraven, Rhino, Mysterio, Pyro, Avalanche, Mystique, etc. Just make more bad guys, dang it. I know Sabretooth is on the leaked list. I mean, I know you didn't name him, but if we're talking villains, Sabretooth exists. Man, I'm trying to think if they said anything else about any other bad guys. Like, I'd love to see him take a stab at Apocalypse, but I'm more of an X-Men guy anyway than a Spider-Man guy. But that said, I would love for them, like specifically a Doc Ock. I want to see how Mopx would handle a Doc Ock figure. That was an unintentional Todd McFarlane impression. But I'd like to see how they'd handle a Doc Ock figure because of the tentacles. I'd like to see what would happen there. Property. Okay. Thank you, Ghost Staff. What's up, Levelhead? Howdy, figure folks. Just want to wish everyone a good evening. Picked up a couple of new classified G.I. Joes today. Got Blowtorch and Footloose. Sweet. I saw Blowtorch in person. That figure looks amazing. I haven't seen Footloose yet, but yeah, if I could get extra hands for Blowtorch, I would be all over that thing. That's a great looking figure, Levelhead. Congrats on the score. Skew, Brick, Facts. Jada will increase if they keep it up. Spiro, Brutal Realm, Harbinger, Valiverse, all of them. Yep. Sci-Fi, Dave, if you're here and we're here, wouldn't that make it our time? An official no prize for whoever gets that movie reference. Dang it. I don't know who's going to get a no prize here, guys. I'm out. Sabretooth is an excellent example. Yeah, I hope they knock it out of the park with that thing. But to your point, I hope they make a lot more too. We need more than just symbiotes for Spider-Man. See, Star, hey, in-art making music icons. I'd go broke buying those. In-art Kiss, Zeppelin, Floyd, Bowie, GNR, Crew, etc. Oh, yeah. And in-art making the Kool-Aid Man. Actually, no. Jada needs to make the Kool-Aid Man. But you're right, Star. That would be a killer line. Spaded, we got all these Marvel heroes and just a few symbiotes and Magneto for him to fight in Mafex Town. That's true. It's true. And I don't even have the symbiotes. I just have Mags. Skew, I want Guy Gardner and Mr. Terrific to go with that Soups and Crypto. They might, I gotta think they'll do it. Like, genuinely, I think they'll do it. I mean, well, you're talking Mezco, I'm sorry. Maybe they'll do those, but Mafex has the license now as well. I'd be willing to bet Mafex goes kind of deep with that Superman movie. Fast Times. I think Ghost Tab might have just gotten the no prize. All right, folks. Oh, it's 8:31. I went too far. So that's what we've got for this one. As always, thanks for stopping by. You know the drill, folks. You could have been anywhere tonight, but you chose to hang out here with all of us, and I really appreciate it. Stay tuned. Check out look out for the video posting tomorrow night on YouTube at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until then, have fun. Happy snapping. See ya. Now I'm going to hit end stream, and this is where things get weird.